Oh, for God's sake. I gotta get my timer up. Come on, damn you, Windows 10. Yes, just wave to the crowd, Mecha, while I struggle with this.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to Midnight Touch After Dark.
Yes.
We're waiting on Tom and Rob to get their shit together.
My shit's all together.
My shit was together. My shit's never been together. I haven't been together since 1996.
That was a good year. I
was 12.
Oh, thanks a lot. Make me feel old now.
I'm sorry.
I wasn't.
Anyway, drop something. Picking it up. This is live, people. I'm, of course, Narrator Supreme, Mr. Rob Robot Schlimm. With me, as always, Mr. Tom Connors.
Yes, I am here. How are you doing, sir?
Oh, fantastic. Tom's navigating through a black hole right now. And with me, as always, is the first of all, we have to get before
special guest first.
Yes, exactly. We have with us actually the Mistress of Mayhem herself, Miss Mary Mayhem.
You're a special guest. She's almost like a regular.
Semi-regular.
She's a rose to my licorice.
What?
If we were the Incredible String Band, I'm sorry.
And with us, as always, is your favorite YouTube harpy, the internet geek goddess herself, the ninja Viking warrior, award-winning chef, Mistress Mecha Random.
Hello, everyone. I love my theme music. I really love it.
And you better listen to her. You know it's good for you.
I think I'm the end boss of the internet. We found out.
Yes, you are. Mm-hmm. Oh, we've already got a super chat. Way to start thing, especially without my ka-ching sound up.
Ka-ching.
Okay.
Ka-ching.
I just got back from a pub crawl. Can add Muppet debate. Can add the Muppet debate. Is there a debate? Slightly drunk.
I don't think there is a debate. It's just a little bit of news. There's no debate.
Yeah, unless he's talking about that new series, which I know very little about. So. I think it's supposed to be just like the old Muppet Show, from what I heard. But anyway,
I thought they got canceled.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's
the new one that's coming to Disney.
There you go. A little late on the trigger, but still. It's time to play the music. It's time to light the lights. It's time to meet the Muppets on the Muppet Show tonight.
Why do we always come here?
I guess we'll never know.
It's like some kind of torture
to have to watch a show.
So it's like Midnight's Edge After Dark.
No, we have more bouncing on Midnight's Edge After Dark, but somebody commented that I couldn't bounce anymore because I didn't want me to be a Twitch thought.
Wait, what? Me? I want to see you bounce.
What the fuck is a Twitch
thought? Teenager is like I don't know, teenager hot or something.
I don't care what those idiots say. I want to see you bounce.
I'll bounce a little.
That don't make no sense. That's like stupid talk.
I know. Like seriously, I owe Tyler one, and now I know Tim one, right? Or bouncing, or just for the karaoke streams.
I don't care.
$1.99 super chat.
I'll do chair bouncing,
sir.
That's actually kind of hot.
Whiskey delivers engaged rate for news. Yes. I was just actually listening to Uncle Tupelo. Whiskey bottle. Over Jesus forever, not forever, just for now. Man, what happened to Jay Farrar? I thought he was going to be the guy to really make a splash out of Uncle Tup, but apparently not.
Uncle Tupelo never really took off though, because they were kind of. I mean, Wilco took off way more, but Wilco, I don't know why Wilco took off so much. To be honest.
Did you ever see Wilco?
No, I never got to see them. I just remember their first album that came out, and that was about it.
Yeah, they are phenomenal live. They really are.
Let's see them. See, though, all those kind of sort of bands that have like so much country influence are all so similar, like them or Big Head Todd and the Monsters, or Big Head Todd and the Monsters were good though. I really like them. I saw them live.
There used to be guys that, we used to play baseball with. Huge head. We used to call him Big Head Todd. Like, yeah, it's kind of. It was. All right, let's dive into this banter. Who wants to do some news? 5 minutes of banter.
See, this is what you guys. This is what you guys do after that.
Yeah. All right, news. We got news. What's in the news here?
Lots of stuff.
Lots of stuff. Okay.
We'll scroll back in your Twitter.
Yes, I am scrolling back in my Twitter.
I sent you like 20 articles, right?
Well, there was the X-Men stuff. We're going to start with that.
Yeah. Yeah, why not? The X-Men, the last Fox X-Men movie is going to be in theaters Friday. And at this point, really, I don't think anybody really cares. I don't care. I can't speak for everybody, but I don't care. It's 5 years too late. And
I think it's 10 years too late. Do we really care? Like, I would rather listen to you tell me what the comic books did than anything about that. And I've said that on videos too. And you guys know how much I tune out here. No, I don't. I'm just kidding.
Especially when you find out the Dark Phoenix saga is really just an S&M metaphor.
Well, I mean, I might be the right person to talk to about that. No, I don't know.
Yeah, you're the wrong person to talk to about that. So yeah.
Isn't that the same girl from Game of Thrones who's playing her?
Sophie Turner, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
Sophie, screw you, entitled fans. Turner. No, really. She's been taking shots at fans with Game of Thrones stuff. So.
Yeah. So anyway, this story comes from People Magazine, or as I like to call it, Peephole Magazine. James McAvoy says Dark Phoenix ending was reshot so as not to. Oh God, here comes the fire engine. Was not to copy another superhero film. James McAvoy said the film's original ending was very similar to that of another superhero movie. X-Men Dark Phoenix is finally hitting theaters next month. How long? May 30th. Oh, okay, it's only a couple days old. Oh, what was that? Somebody's updating Windows?
Ka-ching!
Okay. Ka-ching. We got another ka-ching? Yes, another pilot, Tyler Bioshock Rodriguez. Ka-ching. Read the article how Fox would have had an Avengers-style film, but far better. Sure. Okay. Is this the same? Is this that article?
I don't think so. I don't know. I didn't.
Okay. Well.
I didn't read it. I just sent it to the experts.
Okay, I'm not quite sure what he's referring to.
Well, anyway. With the new improved editing, hopefully it won't bring about any deja vu for superhero fans. Star James McAvoy told Yahoo Movies UK that the film was forced to scrap its original ending because it was too similar to that of a different superhero flick. The ending changed a hell of a lot, said McAvoy, who plays Professor X, when asked about the extensive reshoots that delayed the film's release by a year. The final change, the finale had to change. What am I saying? There was a lot of overlap and parallels with another superhero movie that came out a while ago, and we had no idea that we were we were what? Come on. You left me hanging. Yeah, there's an unfinished thought that we were ...
Oh, your completion anxiety is going to freak out now, isn't it, Rob?
You can't leave me hanging like this.
Is that seriously how they left it?
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, Tom, pull up the article here.
Rob's not going to sleep tonight.
Who writes like that?
I
don't know. Here, hold on. Here. Pull up. Like it's different. We can
Dark Department one. Is it the one before? Okay, here it is. No, that's the Bree one. No, you didn't send me that one.
I just sent it in the chat. Hold on, I'll screen share it.
Oh, for fudge's sake.
Okay, cancel. Son of a bitch. Pardon my language.
All right, I linked one from People Magazine about James McAvoy. But there's a few more. Yeah.
What the hell was that?
That was the article. Had an ad or something.
Stupid ads. Okay, I got two.
Coinage. Life.
That's me now. Yikes.
Okay, Dark Phoenix. Okay, this better not be porn.
It better be.
Totally porn.
Oh, did I link you the porn one
Take a look.
instead? I'm sorry.
Presented by Geico.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Shut up, Geico.
Shut up, Geico.
Take a look. See, like I said, the finale had to change. There were a lot of overlap parallels with another superhero movie that came out a while ago. And we had no idea that we were ... You dangled your participle there.
Copying Captain Marvel? Is that which movie? Which superhero movie did they say? Or
They didn't.
That
oh. Is it going to be just like Captain Marvel?
Oh, I get it.
Oh no.
His co-star Michael Fassbender, who plays Magneto, jokingly chimed in. They had spies on set, and they basically stole our idea. Okay, I'm sure. Dark Phoenix's original ending took place in space, what was revamped to feature the characters kidnapped and on board a military train. Entertainment Weekly reported in April. And Sophie, hey, well, look at the rack on Sophie Turner. Giggity. So
that's padding. She's not that. That's a wonder bra.
Well, yeah, I'm disappointed now. Where's the slide whistle?
I'm trying to figure out what the fuck they're talking about.
And here is the
McAvoy
day we learned that Rob is a boob man.
I'm
Just figuring that out.
everywhere you want to be. So McAvoy and Fassbender declined to reveal which film they were referring to, but Yahoo points out that the only other superhero movies that have been released in the right time frame and feature scenes set in space are Thor Ragnarok, Avengers Infinity War, Captain Marvel, and Avengers Endgame. And there's Sophie Turner looking like she doesn't really care. Dark Phoenix, starring Game of Thrones Sophie Turner as the eponymous mutant, wrapped production in October 2017 and underwent reshoots in August and September of 2018. In its initial release date of March 2018, its initial release was pushed back to February 2019 and again to its current date in June. The writer, director Sam Kinberg told EW, or as I like to call it, EW, that among the things retooled was the Phoenix's look, which became more cosmic and less flamey. Ew, it's less flamey. There's the very lovely she's very lovely Famke Janssen. Dark Phoenix revolves around Turner's character struggling with her newfound abilities while under the mentorship of Jessica Chastain's mysterious new character, who's probably Mastermind. They probably gender flip Mastermind. Stars like Jennifer Lawrence, Nicholas Hoult, and Evan Peters all return to the franchise. X-Men Dark Phoenix hits theaters on June 7th, and nobody cares. So, okay. Another super chat. Let me see. Tim Riggs, 49. Maybe Sophie Turner spent some of that Game of Thrones money on new chesticles. Regardless, that movie is doomed. Yeah. Dark Phoenix doesn't play. Sean Strife, you're right. It doesn't take place in the MCU at all. But those are the big superhero movies. I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. I really don't. I don't care about Dark Phoenix. I get the comic.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't have said it better. Like, I literally could not care less about this movie. I'm aware of its existence only because I have to be. You know, like, I expect this to come and go like a fart in the wind.
Right?
This time it was called Last Stand.
Mary, just so you know, I love a woman who's flatulent.
I was trying to reference Venom, but
I know.
Giggity.
So, okay, yeah, just all right, whatever. Actually, in a sort of related story, the X-Men Dark Phoenix review embargo is lifting very late. From Screen Rant, why is review embargo lifting so late on X-Men Dark Phoenix? Because this film is shit. That's why, maybe.
didn't it look on
Usually.
Did it look on Solo as well?
Yeah.
It's kind of a trend. Anytime we have one of these movies where it takes forever for a review embargo, and I can remember going back to like Monkey Bone, where it takes like forever to like see a review embargo or a commercial, like a trailer for it. It takes forever for these trailers to even come out, and that's a huge indication to me. Oh, the movie's gonna suck. They just kind of rushed this one together. They did some reshoots just to make it, presentable, and they barely advertised it because they don't want to spend a lot of money on it because they're not going to make it back. So.
Well, I think Disney had a lot to do with the reshoots too.
Probably, yeah. Well, that's what they're saying in the chat. That's what I keep hearing. I couldn't find any anything else on that. Let me see if I can find something else. But it does seem like that Disney did initiate the reshoots.
And Screen Rant brings up a good point. This is the 20th anniversary of the X-Men movies. Yeah, for it to go out like this.
It's the 20th anniversary of the X-Men?
I would rather see a X-Men movie.
Hey, Holmes, yeah, man, we got hey, man, it's the Dos Equis anniversary of the X-Men.
The most interesting man in the world?
Man, this is the least interesting superheroes, man.
Oh, yeah? Who are they?
Yeah. Oh, like Carlos Javier, Juanita Gray, El Ciclopto.
Jesus.
What about El Margarito?
Oh, yeah, Manuel Margarito. Oh, man, Juanita Gray, she goes down in the outer space, then she come down to East LA, and she gets zapped with the powers, and she go, boom, and she go, oh, I'm going to turn you into fire. I'm going to burn this mother down.
Yeah, and then I'm here, man, just so the gang's a little diverse, man.
Oh, yeah, man, we eat more dudes with beards.
Yeah, well, I'm actually half Chinese, man.
Man, you're not Chinese. Don't give me that shit. You're not Chinese.
Yes, I am, man. I'm half Chinese, man. You didn't know that, man?
Man, your real name is Chongstein.
No, man. My real name is Chong. Man.
No, man. Tommy Chongstein. Yeah, man. Who you kidding? You want the Twickles there, man? Okay.
What?
Oh man, what are you doing? Ew, what's in that? What do you got in that beard, man? It's alive.
Well, I haven't washed it in a while, man. But once in a while, I find a joint in here, man.
Oh, that's some of that good shit we had last week.
Maybe.
Oh man. Oh well, light that up, man. I think it's organic now. Man, you can smoke this now at Whole Foods. Marion's all like, I can't believe this.
No, it was so spot on perfect. I was just like,
animate this. What am I saying? What do you guys want in chat? You guys want them to clip these and animate them? I think that
somebody will animate them for us. That'd be great.
I think somebody needs to clip these and animate these. Like, holy crap, like the Co-Optional podcast or the Ricky Gervais show. What do you guys think in chat?
I would if I had time. Yeah.
Like, well, the summer.
Maybe, but that's just it for me to do like those little 6-minute animations or whatever. Not even 6 minute, like 3-minute animations for the Trek podcast for a pain in the ass.
Yeah, but look how many views those used to get versus like the new ones. Like, I'm sad.
Those are much different. The only one that really took off was the first one.
I'm just a love machine.
See, that's the problem. We're being too much like those boring Collider channels that are like Snore, and we're not a morning radio show. We're not the Zoo.
We're night on at night. So
I don't. Not to turn it back to Colliders. I don't get the whole Collider. I think that we got.
Oh, I was hearing what that Collider fucking guy said.
Well, I think we're different enough from Collider because we actually speak our minds and don't let the corporate bullshit get in the way. So.
Oh, like the guy recently who's like, I was very, very butthurt that Disney didn't give me a free pass because I worked very hard for 5 years at being a Star Wars fan. Yeah.
Who the hell said that?
One of the cocksuckers at Collider.
One
of those fucking
Marlowe.
Yeah, and I'm like, dude, I didn't get a pass to that. Like, what the fuck is wrong with these people?
Maybe
you
it's time for Collider to fucking wake up.
Stand in line like the rest of us, motherfucker.
Exactly. Like, I'm sorry. I'm just so tired of hearing between can't be a colonist, cousin humping, basement dweller, whatever, and now this stuff. I'm like, dude, you guys just don't want to be relevant anymore, do you? And I'm okay with that because I will gladly accept all of your subs and give you an honest no. I'm not on the mouse's payroll. I am not on the mouse's payroll.
We've been demonetized too, by the way. I think the whole time.
I'm sorry.
It always happens to us. It's because YouTube's got a fucking vendetta against us.
I know.
I just whatever.
What the hell's next on the agenda?
I don't know. what is?
Oh, do we have the super chats that we missed?
Oh, did we miss super chats?
The testicles, or did we see it?
Yeah, we saw. Yeah, hold on.
Okay, and I got a
Come on,
bounce for that
Flip.
one. Tim on Flip, also
okay.
Nikki Switch.
Where's Solon? Did I miss the bouncer? Damn it!
I'll do it again. You always missed it.
Okay, good. Better.
Giggity.
So okay, Tim on Flip. 5. Hold on. 5 Brazilian reals. Damn it! Hold on, I got a whole backlog here. And here they come.
Now what do you
Yeah,
do?
I don't know. Here's Tim on 5 Brazilian reals. Tim on Flip. Okay. Hey man, it's the cops. Hey man, open up. Hey man, it's Dave. Open up. I think it's the cops on me.
The cops? I ain't opening up for the cops, man. Are you crazy? I got all kinds of weed in here, man.
No man, this is Dave. I think the cops on me. Open up, man. Open this door.
No, I haven't seen Dave. Cops, go away.
It's just, oh God, what's going on? Jeez.
Whatever you did, I don't want to know you.
Oh man. Oh no, they think they found the
And they
weed.
called the fire trucks too, man. You fucked up.
Yeah. there they go.
Wow.
Anyway,
So many.
Tim on. Yeah, I know. Tim on Flip. 5 reals. It's history repeating itself after the third movie, Final Stand, Apocalypse, comes the real stinker, Wolverine Origins and Dark Phoenix. Yeah. Exactly. Okay, what else we got? What other story we want to do?
Oh, well, I did see Rocket Man this weekend.
Yeah, you didn't get to tell us about that.
I didn't get to talk about that last night. It was pretty good. It was different. It was, I mean, I kind of knew what I was getting into when I saw it, but basically, I don't think it's going to do nearly as well as Bohemian Rhapsody, but it was all right. Taron Egerton was a little better than I thought he was going to be, I guess. It's more like Jersey Boys, to where it's like Rob calls it a jukebox musical, but it's still the story of Elton John, like Jersey Boys was, but like Jersey Boys, it's a little out of whack time-wise.
I'd heard that it was pretty decent, that he does a decent facsimile of him.
Yeah, you just kind of go with it after a while. I mean, of course, it's just mostly up through like 1990 is about where it ends. Late 80s, 88 and 89, 90, somewhere in there. But yeah,
And we got another super chat. $4.99 super chat. Sketch therapy. Thank you very much.
Sketch.
You've always been cool to me. I appreciate that. We're cool. We try. Wow.
You guys know Sketch from Creepy Little Book.
yeah, he hangs on a little book.
That's right. Yeah.
Actually, Alpha J, I'd go the other way around, but I can understand people who would like Rocket Man better. I don't like the jukebox musicals as much as I do straightforward biopics. I don't know. Because like Jersey Boys, I actually liked Jersey Boys as opposed to most people, but I didn't like how they picked the kid they picked for the lead to play Frankie looks really shitty in old man makeup. It looks really bad.
I missed that one. I remember the golden age of all the movie, like the music biopics, like the Patsy Cline one and the Buddy Holly and.
Well, Jersey Boys is good, but like I said, it's just that part bothered me. It was directed by Clint Eastwood, but yeah, I like better like La Bamba, like you were just saying, and the Buddy Holly story, and Bohemian Rhapsody fits more in that kind of vein. Doors, more straightforward.
Yeah, as inaccurate as the Doors movie was, it's still really good. It's a good look.
Same thing for any of the other ones too, really.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I wasn't as big a fan of Walk the Line as most people were, but I don't even know how accurate that one was compared to some of the other ones too.
I think I remember the Dewey Cox one a lot more than Walk the Line. I remember the parody.
A lot more accurate. No.
That should be a watch party. That's gonna be a watch party.
I think I'm doing pretty goddamn good for a 15-year-old with a baby and a monkey. Or with 15 babies and a monkey.
How can you say Dewey Cox sounds like Bob Dylan? How can you not say Bob Dylan sounds like Dewey Cox?
Oh,
Lord. Okay, well, anyway, what else we got? What else we
Fuck
got?
you, you're always taking her side.
What else have we got?
Oh, there
Do
was
we
a Muppet story. The 40th anniversary of the Muppet movie's coming to.
Muppets.
And
Really?
then here's the article I think that Tyler sent me here about the crossover.
I go to
I
see
knew one about
Muppets.
Fathom, but they're just coming back to the theater. That was the one I sent.
Yeah.
I go to see Muppets. Very much I'm liking this movie, Muppets. In Muppets, like I said, we wanted to do communist movie reviews. And actually, that sounds like the your theme music, the communist music.
Well, that is the From Russia with Love music.
Yeah, it says comrade. I go to see a movie. I go to see how you say Captain America. It's very
Captain
sad.
America
Movie.
shit.
Very sad movie.
We call them Muppets.
Oh yes, Mrs. Mecca will show you how we treat Captain America in Lubyanka. Comrade, I go to see movie. How you say with pig and frog and great gonzo. Muppets. I go to see. Very much I'm liking this movie, Muppets. In Muppets, they must save theater from proletariat from evil capitalist Tex Richmond. Okay, that's I'm horning on your music there.
Had you all heard about the speaking of Jim Henson, had you heard about the Dark Crystal?
Yeah, we watched the trailer last week.
Yeah, that trailer looks
Pretty
amazing.
much one we already reported on a long time ago.
Okay.
Where they were talking about crossing over Fantastic Four and X-Men and all that shit.
Gotcha.
All right. Okay. Someone says focus.
You guys get our ka-ching?
Yes, it did. DJD show, $1. Okay. Ready? From the movie web. Muppet movie returns to theaters this summer to celebrate the 40th anniversary. 40 years ago this summer, a frog with a dream to make millions of people happy hopped out of the swamp onto a bicycle into cinema history in the Muppet movie. I love that movie. For 2 days only this July, the original classic movie is back in theaters nationwide from Fathom Events, the Jim Henson Company, Universal Pictures. The Muppet movie will play in more than 700 movie theaters on Thursday, July 25th and Tuesday, July 30th at 12:30 and 7:30 p.m. local time each day through Fathom's digital broadcast network. For a complete list of theaters and locations, visit Fathom Events website. Okay, yeah. Here's participants and subjects with a change. Another one. Miss. Miss. Hey, Miss. How's it going? $2 super chat. Thank you very much. We gotta have her on.
I gotta bounce some more too, right?
Yeah,
Yes. Mm-hmm. That's right. Woot.
Oh, there's another one, Tyler.
Tyler, that's another $2. Heard that Galaxy's Edge will he awful comment.
Probably. I don't know. I don't like theme parks, so
We talked about it last night. Will be awful. Oh yeah, we talked about it a little bit last night.
Oh yeah, with the opening ceremony.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, back to.
There's so many songs about rainbow.
Following the massive success,
Williams 4 cents.
Following massive success of global success of television hit television series, The Muppet Show, which at its height aired in more than 100 countries around the world. Muppets creator Jim Henson took a huge creative risk to have the characters star in their first motion picture. The result, The Muppet Movie, directed by James Frawley, proved to be an enormous box office hit. Really, I don't remember being an enormous box office hit. The film also charmed critics and received an Academy Award nomination for The Rainbow Connection, the film's iconic theme song with music and lyrics by Paul Williams and Kenneth Asher. Film stars Kermit, performed by Henson, Miss Piggy, Fozzie Bear, performed by Frank Oz, Gonzo, performed by David Gels, I don't know how to pronounce that. David, just Dave. And his chicken Camilla, performed by Jerry Nelson, Scooter, performed by Richard Hunt.
It made $65 million.
Oh, for 1979,
that's not bad at all.
Like in the data is like legit.
Dr. Teeth as they embark on a road trip to Hollywood, where fame and fortune beckon.
That's just domestic.
Yeah, driven only by hope, dreams, and a wisecracking bear. In addition to the Muppet performers, the Muppet Show is a veritable who's who of 70s pop culture with a cast that includes Charles Durning, Austin Pendleton, cameo roles by Dom DeLuise, James Coburn, Madeline Kahn, Carol Kane, Telly Savalas, Milton Berle, Elliot Gould, Edgar Bergen, Bob Hope, Richard Pryor, Steve Martin, Mel Brooks, Cloris Leachman, and Orson Welles, said Tom Lucas, Fathom, Vice President of Studio Relations. The Muppet Movie is a cinematic treasure, a delightful film that may have been made 40 years ago, but is truly timeless, thanks to both its iconic characters and to its always stirring theme of following your dreams and believing in your own abilities. This film's return to the big screen is very well deserved, and we are happy to work with the Jim Henson Company and Universal Pictures to give it a proper nationwide re-release. Okay, website poster and
Evening.
tickets. Oh yeah, Rolf. I love that. Oh, Rolf the dog. One of my favorite sketches actually in Muppet Show was Veterinarian's Hospital.
Oh, they were all good. They were all good. I'm still pissed we only got 3 seasons of the Muppet Show
On DVD. Yeah.
Grasshopper, please. Grasshopper for the frog.
Alice Cooper still says to this day that was the one of the biggest thrills of his career was appearing on the Muppet Show. Yeah, he appeared in season 3. He said it was actually the most popular television show in the world at that point.
Yeah, actually, I had a dog named because of it.
Oh, Ralph the dog here.
Yeah,
Yep.
and it's just a pity that Disney's bludgeoning the characters.
Yeah, how come Disney? When did I was watching Nostalgia Critics Mary Poppins 2 review, and they kind of did something really, really good with that one. And they said that, yeah, Disney found this little formula and they stuck to it. You know, you have to have, you have this many kids in this movie, so every movie has this. You have this sort of scene, so every movie has to have this sort of scene. And it's all formula because it worked one time, and they don't understand, you know, that sort of why it worked. You know, they just are like, oh, it worked because it was a kid. No, it doesn't work because it was a kid. It worked because, you know, this other, so now every movie they're just kind of keep doing, and every time they get their hands on something, they trash it almost, with the exception of maybe the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but we'll see. I mean, it's still early. We'll see. Star Wars, they sure as hell screwed up, right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean,
Disney's kind of like a hedge fund. They want to extract as much cash out of a property as they can within the shortest amount of time,
Right?
and they don't care how they do it.
Right? It's so factory. They're the McDonald's of entertainment anymore, and they have this rabid fan base that, you know, and I don't want to piss off anybody, but there are people who are so devoted to Disney. They're so loyal, and one of the problems that I have, I'm like, not everything they do is good, and this, you know, if everybody says everything, you know, all the kind of the Disney fans, this is good, this is good, this is good, this is amazing. No, they're not. No, they're really not. Not every movie's a 10 out of 10. Not everything is awesome. And
few people love Disney more than I do. Okay,
Wrong company. That's Warner Brothers.
True story.
Oh, I know.
Awesome.
But it's kind of how it seems, because like you say one bad thing about Disney, and so depending on the people, like I've had so many people come down on my Aladdin trailer reaction because I didn't want to watch the first one, because I don't have that love for Disney. And you tell somebody you don't like Disney, and they look at you like you have a dick coming out of your head or something, right? They look at you like there's something wrong with, like, what do you mean you don't like Disney? How do you not like Disney? I don't like Disney. I've never liked Disney. I've never been a fan of their stuff. They're always saccharine, way too family friendly, way too G-rated, way too clean cut. You know, there's no nobody's having sex in an alleyway in Disney movies, right? There's no punk rock. There's no life. There's no spirit in Disney.
Well, I think there is some place in Disney for some of the darker themes, and few people, like I said, few people love Disney more than I do. I grew up with it. I am a Disney nerd through and through. You're not going to beat me in trivia. Don't try. But I can acknowledge, I can take a step back and look at what Disney's doing. And you're right, it's very formulaic these days. And with the exception of just a few things here and there, a little sort of diamonds in the rough, if you will. You're right. They're very formulaic now. They've gotten to a point where they have this system and it's very systematic, and McDonald's of entertainment is a great way to put it these days. And it breaks my heart actually, because I've loved these things. I grew up with them, and I never wanted to see them soiled in the way that Disney's gone about soiling. They don't even respect their own properties, let alone the things they purchase.
Absolutely.
Film is product is what it is.
Ka-ching.
We got another super chat. Where?
Ka-ching. The $9.99. Did we get that one?
Yeah, but no, I was letting you guys finish your
Okay.
Tim Riggs, $9.99. Disney's becoming electronic arts of the movie business. EA's long history of buying properties and running them into the ground is about to play out in cinemas thanks to Disney. Yeah, it's true.
I always have been. I don't know why everybody's pretending like.
And that's what I said. Like, when it started with The Little Mermaid and they're releasing an animated movie every year, I'm like, oh, this is a formula.
That's nothing that started with Little Mermaid.
Well, I know, but that's when I noticed it.
The only thing I can say about Little Mermaid and Aladdin, as far as they go, Mecca, is the difference between them and some of the other ones is Howard Ashman and Alan Menken did the music and stuff for those. So you might actually enjoy them a little bit.
I like the music, though. I'm not a Disney.
No, but you know who they are, don't you?
Only
they wrote Little Shop of Horrors.
See, and that to me, like the music is probably the weakest part of the movie. Don't kill me! Don't kill me!
But anyway, no, it's fine. Yeah, this is not for you. Like I said, but I always say the first movie I ever saw as a kid was Robin Hood, and that still has a special place with me. So much so that I try to buy every re-release that is issued, just because, like I said, it's the first movie I ever remember seeing when I was a kid. So, but another super chat. Jeez, it's making it rain. Tyler Bioshock. I'm willing to challenge Mary on Disney trivia. I was raised on that stuff and mostly turned out well. Oh, jeez. May I take okay.
No, we love you, Tyler.
Well, let's get past this Disney stuff anyway. Because
okay.
How was this shit you're telling me? They're making Magic 8 Ball the movie. Let me see what this.
They're making Magic 8. Oh no, they're making a Magic 8 Ball the movie.
Why? What? What do you even do for a storyline?
Okay, well, it's this Blumhouse. So that's the good news. It's going to be a horror movie.
Does that supposed to make me feel better or something?
What do you do for a storyline? Turn the ball over. Ask again later. That's what you do for a storyline.
No, I mean
it's going to be a ripoff of a Ouija or whatever.
No, it'll be a Ouija. That's kind of what I thought. That was my reaction.
There was a horror movie actually, the Dark Waters of Echo Pond, and that's kind of, I think that's what they're kind of gonna go for. I don't know if anyone's ever saw that. Bunch of kids were sitting around playing a game, the cursed game board.
Oh, I probably have.
Probably.
It's about to change. Like, I don't really understand. That's a pretty simplified shtick to have work. Like, Magic 8 Balls aren't even sinister. What do you want about?
Well, they could be. They could be. I don't know. I mean, it could work. I get excited about everything, and then everything's shit by the time they have it out. But no, by the time I kind of thought this over, though, I think it could be okay if they're doing like a super low budget, little Blumhouse, little horror movie. I don't think it'd be bad. I mean, I think that if it has any chance in hell of being halfway decent, it has the best shot right now.
I guess.
I linked the article there if you want it.
Everybody's on camera. Tom's on the Mobius strip. It's in the inner
yeah,
studio
Rob, put
there.
your camera on. You gotta turn off your Pornhub though first.
Pornhub.
Put some pants on.
Stop tracking it.
Yeah, see, he's far away from the microphone. He actually is going to put pants on.
This is the internet. I refuse to wear pants.
I don't have legs.
Been planting those apple seeds, and while the apples grow, I'm gonna go unjacketed in San Diego.
There is a Bloodhound Gang song called "She Ain't Got No Legs."
Oh God!
I'm not kidding.
I don't remember that one.
It's on the album you don't.
I know it's probably.
She ain't got no legs.
Chalamame! What will do with
But
my
I love
leg?
her anyway, or something like that.
All right.
Shit.
All right. All right. Remember the Magic 8 Ball? It's becoming a movie at Blumhouse. The widely popular Mattel toy will get a live-action adaptation with Truth or Dare and Fantasy Island director Jeff Wadlow already set to write and direct the thriller. Oh, God. Come on. Jeff Wadlow will be collaborating on the script with his team of writers that include Jillian Jacobs. No, it's not Jillian Jacobs from not Community. No, it can't be her. Jillian Jacobs and Chris Roach. The movie will mark Mattel's first foray into independent filmmaking. Mattel Films' Robbie Burr had this to say: "Since the 1950s, Magic 8 Ball has inspired the imagination, suspense, and intrigue across generations. This iconic toy has a built-in connection with fans and untapped potential for storytelling." What storytelling? There are no partners better suited to tell the Magic 8 Ball story in collaboration with Mattel Films than Jeff Wadlow and Blumhouse Productions, whose unique approach to the thriller genre has captivated audiences worldwide and has gained widespread accolades. Jillian Jacobs. Yeah, Jillian Jacobs. Yeah, it's come up Jillian Jacobs from Community.
Maybe it'll be kind of a funny horror comedy sort of thing. Because that's really what I can. That's
for a comedy actor to be in horror films.
Mm-hmm.
Usually,
Jacobs,
help break the writer. Bring it.
This is a different Jillian Jacobs. It's a different Jillian Jacobs. Hold on.
No.
Fantasy Island, post production, Truth or Dare. She's only has 2 writing credits. She played Nurse 1 and Barmaid in a short film called Empathy. Second unit director or assistant director, Trailer Park.
See, this is gonna be like a super low budget. It's gonna be a nothing movie.
Yeah.
Super cheap.
A lot of ideas, though.
They are
8 balls.
Tim Riggs, $1.99. Someone at Mattel is smoking some serious crack. Yeah. Never do a drug named after part of your own ass, people. Okay. Nothing good can ever come for that.
Yeah, only do heroin.
Blumhouse founder Jason Blum went on to say this about the horror thriller: "As fans of Mattel and their iconic brands, we're looking forward to bringing Magic 8 Ball, one of their most celebrated toys, to life and playing against expectations in doing so. We look forward to partnering. We look forward to partnering with Mattel Films to put this project on the fast track to the big screen and create a memorable experience for moviegoers." Memorable experience. Oh man, that movie sucked. I'll never forget how bad that was.
Which one was it? One more time.
Magic 8 Ball.
Oh, you think when we look back on it?
If it's a horror, keep this in mind. If it's a horror comedy, like an 80s B movie, like Driller Killer or something, it could be good. It could be good. It could be right up my alley anyway. I like dumb horror comedy. So,
Did you ever see Pandemonium?
Oh god, that's one of my favorite movies of all time. Yes, I'm waiting for it on DVD. Yes.
What am I gonna do with all this food? We got the freezer now. No, you can have leftovers.
That's why. That's why the Bill Murray zombie movie looks so good, because I'm a huge Pandemonium fan. And it looks like just another Pandemonium. It's in the same vein. It even has Carol Kane. Shit.
I'm Blue Grange.
I have Space Invaders CG3 or however you say your name. CG.
Well, anyway.
Yeah.
So anyway, Mattel now has 6 movies in the planning stages with various studios around Hollywood. They are currently working on long gestating Barbie movie, a Hot Wheels adventure, Masters of the Universe, American Girl, and a feature film based on the iconic Viewmaster. Oh, for God's sake. The Magic 8 Ball is a fortune-telling device, a black pool ball with a die rolling around in blue inky liquid. Ooh, mysterious. When you ask the ball, do we really need to explain what the Magic 8 Ball is?
Well, I've never heard of what a Magic 8 Ball is ever. You need to explain it to us.
Oh, dear God. The Magic 8 Ball is selected by Timex. Okay, the rest of it's just background. Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Yeah.
Tyler Bylershot. New York Times says outlook not so good. Oh, for God's sake.
I think it would be fun if they make a stupid comedy horror. If they do that, Don't be serious. Don't be serious on this. This is a stupid idea. Don't be a serious movie.
How can you be serious with this? How can you?
Why centered around the magic 8-ball then? If like you could do a
Stay on the toy.
anything. I don't know. It just seems like a really silly gimmick.
Well, because it's Mattel. It's Mattel Studios. They're launching in because the Masters of the Universe, Barbie. They're trying to make a Mattel cinematic universe. I think. I know.
No, we're sitting here making fun of Magic 8-Ball, but did you hear what Rob said? They're making a Viewmaster movie. How the fuck do you make a Viewmaster movie?
Yes, we did a Viewmaster movie too. That one I heard.
Guys, we're going to China.
That one could work if it's like Jumanji or something.
I don't want it to be like Jumanji. I don't want anything else to be like Jumanji, but Jumanji, I'm sick of the shit.
No, you do it so it to like transport you into like I don't know, into the dream world where you can fight Freddy's dream demons in 3D. I don't know.
I just want Freddy in a Freddy movie.
That was hilarious. Tommy just lost you. Like, I'm just saying this.
I'm so sick of this shit. I didn't watch Battleship, the fucking movie, for this reason.
The whole thing sounds like a Simpsons satire. I know.
You're making a Monopoly movie too. What the fuck? What is it going to be? Donald Trump the movie or what?
Yes, it is.
Hold on.
And Rosie O'Donnell is Donald Trump.
I'm going to buy a casino on Boardwalk. What do you mean I'm bankrupt?
Yeah, maybe they're starting a cinematic universe with Magic 8-Ball and Viewmaster, Mary Highland says.
I do not need that for my life. I'm good. True story. There are so many other things I would rather spend my time and money on.
You know, I think I'd rather watch the Magic 8-Ball movie than the Dark Phoenix movie. To be perfectly honest.
Well, if you want to
give it a shot. I'll give it a shot.
It probably has a lot more chance of being entertaining and less deja vu.
Right?
Oh.
At least it's a new thing. As stupid of a thing as it is.
Oh, wow.
I just rolled across my thing about how there's people complaining about the lack of people of color in Chernobyl, in the HBO series Chernobyl.
Oh, I seen that stupid thing. Let's not get into that because that's just stupid. Obviously, there was only white people really over there. Let's not even get into it.
Oh yeah, there's a joke in Archer about that, and that where Mallory wants Lana Kane to go undercover in Moscow to rescue Archer, and she goes, "Go undercover," and she goes, "As what? Russia's only black woman?" And she's like, "Damn it." Okay.
She could just say she's a model. Anyway, what was the other thing we were going to talk about? I forgot. Fuck.
I don't know.
Thomas,
Does internet porn?
Well,
Are you cheating?
Marina Sirtis has been taking shots at fans lately.
Oh no, Marina Sirtis. Oh, has she been?
I have to find there. She did this like a couple weeks ago too on a tweet I sent. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
And I liked her.
I know. I used to like her. No, let me see if I can find the tweet too. But she's like going with that fucking narrative of like everybody hated Next Generation in the 80s.
Wait, what? I love her. I freaking love her.
Yeah.
Troy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Deanna Troy. Yeah.
What is she on about?
Oh, I linked an article. Just saying that remembers early hate from Star Trek fans. Like, no, you don't. No, you don't.
Yeah, you go back and watch those first couple seasons of Next Generation. They're not great, but they're not bad either.
They're not bad though. They're still not bad.
Wait, certain characters with the fucking beard. You know what I'm goddamn talking about? Just because one or two characters got better doesn't mean the entire show changed. Yeah, you want a show to get better. You don't want it to get fucking worse. But that doesn't mean the first 2 or 3 seasons of TNG were bad in any way, shape, or form. You have some of the greatest fucking television of all time within the first couple seasons. The Measure of a Man, for instance, for one.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The first 2 seasons of STD are just unwatchable. They are.
Oh my God. And that's the only time anybody ever brings it up is to fucking defend that garbage.
Mm-hmm. No, No, yeah, absolutely.
It's like a guy or a girl who keeps cheating in a relationship, and they bring up the one time the other person was, unfaithful to try and fucking justify it. It's like, dude, that was like 12 fucking years ago. You're like 10 fucking people beyond it now. Like, past that.
You do not have a do not pass go, do not or get out of jail free card just because of one mistake.
All right. Well, anyways, Star Trek: The Next Generation is one of the most important works in sci-fi television ever.
Sounds like Mary knows exactly what I'm fucking talking about.
Sci-fi television ever. Sci-fi television. It should be most important works in sci-fi television history. You dumbasses. Oh, just for full disclosure, comicbook.com. This is from comicbook.com, the propaganda arm of CBS.
Right. That's why I want to call him out too. That's part of why I want to call him out.
Yeah. Its success made it the flagship of the reborn Star Trek franchise in the 1990s, but that wasn't always the case. There were plenty of Star Trek fans of the original series who felt the very idea of Star Trek: The Next Generation was offensive, despite Star Trek creator Gene Roddenberry's involvement with the series. The Next Generation has earned a place. What was that, Tom?
How is it offensive? You can't drop some shit like that and not explain.
No, that's just bullshit. That is just them trying to convince us that it was offensive. That's just gaslighting.
Even Star Trek: The Next Generation was probably a hell of a lot more diverse than most shows on television at that time.
Mm-hmm.
They're furthering
Star Trek.
Oh yeah,
they're reinforcing the narrative, is what they're doing. That's what they're doing, just reinforcing the narrative. Okay, Paul, which has erased a lot of that negativity from our collective cultural memory. But star Marina Sirtis, who played Counselor Deanna Troi, hasn't forgotten. Sirtis was a guest on the Graham Norton's BBC radio show. Yeah, whatever. During the episode, she recalled the hate she and the rest of the cast got from fans early on in the show's life. The fans hated the fact we were on, she says. I mean, people assume because we became so successful that it was.
No, we didn't hate that. Sorry for interrupting. No, we didn't hate that they were on the air. Oh my God. How many people in the chat? Captain April was there. You remember probably. Nobody was mad that they were bringing new Star Trek back.
In the words of Eddie Murphy, fuck you. I'm offended that you're offended. Fuck off.
But anyways, but no, I would go to conventions where there were like 30 people and they'd all be sitting with their arms crossed going, how dare you take the place of our heroes? So we really had to win our audience. We had to win our audience. See? Win our audience.
Where were these people? Seriously, I've heard this story like 20 fucking times now. That there was
I made a video about it, and it's if I could find the actual thing. No, the articles that they're quoting was actually taken out of context for a tabloid magazine in the day.
I think it was like the Star, the Inquirer, or whatever it was.
Yeah, and then there's the interviews years later, and it's all over Reddit. You can probably find it if you look again, and I might have it linked in my video that I can't remember. But no, people were taken out of context, or their quotes were taken out of context. They were misrepresented, and they said no, they were just a little curious about what they were going to do with the new Star Trek series. Nobody was hating it. Nobody was mad about it. She's full of shit, and she hates geeks. So Marina Sirtis hates geeks. Everybody.
Captain Robert April says there was some, but it died off pretty quickly. Yeah, I don't remember any, but I would say maybe 1 out of 10 people probably had an issue until they saw the show. What do you think, Rob? You were a little bit older at that time period.
Yeah, I was about 16, 17 at the time. I remember people saying, well, how are they going to do this? I mean, how can you have Star Trek without Kirk and Spock and McCoy and Scotty and Sulu and
That's a little different to say, fuck this show, I'm not watching.
Hold on. After, listen, it took a few weeks, but it took a few weeks of getting used to it. But when you started tuning in regularly, it was just like, all right, hey, this is not bad. And it found its footing relatively quickly. It really did. There were a few awkward episodes.
Because after the Muppet Show, which we brought up earlier, and before Baywatch, it was the biggest thing in syndication other than He-Man at that time, wasn't it?
We watched it every single week in my house. My father was religious in terms of it.
Or Star Search, maybe?
No, nobody hated Star Trek.
I never recall anyone ever saying anything like that. In fact, I think my father probably would have picked up on it super quickly. And I don't remember anything like that at all. If anything, it was beloved like pretty quickly for him.
It was. It was for the majority of the fans too, and that's the thing. That's a new thing that I'm only hearing now, that they're trying to pull the wool over people's eyes with Discovery. Now that they're trying to convince people that Discovery's good.
I wouldn't doubt there were people that didn't like the first couple seasons, but honestly, like I said, all that just went away very quickly. At least I'm the way I remember it. I gotta sneeze. I feel a sneeze coming on. Damn it!
I've got a sneeze.
Thank you.
Well,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Good one, huh?
Yeah, it was. Yeah. So anyway, yeah, but the hate faded pretty quickly, and as soon, actually, what made the series more interesting, what people really won people over, when Q kept returning.
Yeah.
That's what really.
Yes.
That's when people started to be won over, because you had this great character that would crop up. It's Q, and you were excited to see him. Like, what is he going to do now?
Exactly. I remember that. I remember Q popping up, and my dad would literally get excited the minute Q came on screen, because he's like, it could literally be anything. The possibilities are endless.
Right. It could be a Robin Hood episode. It could be, prehistoric goo. It could be anything. I loved Q, and that was so fun. Same thing with the holodeck episodes. They went a little nuts sometimes. But.
Yeah, there was that, actually, the prehistoric goo. Yeah, hold on. There was that one episode, actually. No, not all good things. Afterlife actually was the episode where Picard, there was a console that overloaded, and Picard's artificial heart was damaged, and he showed Picard what his life would have been like if he hadn't gotten to the fight with the Nausicaan. And he was just a stiff.
Oh, that was such a good episode too, because like that when they brought that back in the Orville, something very similar with Kelly and like future Kelly and past Kelly, right? That was kind of a similar sort of nod to that. Like, you're a completely different person if you change something in your life.
Oh, it's called Tapestry. I'm sorry. The name of the episode's called Tapestry.
Yeah. It's still such a good message.
I love that. I've given you the chance to do something that no other human could possibly dream of. To see your life as if it turned out differently, and all you can do is complain. That was just great. I would rather die the man I was than to live my life as a passionless man in a tedious job. That man is bereft of ambition and imagination. That was great. I love that. That's a great episode. That is a great episode. Yeah. That was actually a really good episode. And it showed, and like I said, the whole thing with Kelly and everything. Yeah, that's very similar. We're seeing your life as it was, what you would have changed, the regrets you have, but all those things you, and partly with Gordon too. All those things, those experiences make you who you are. Great episode. But we were talking about like some Marina
Sirtis. Yeah, I totally.
Do we really want to keep going?
I'll make a rant video on it. I can read the tweet if you guys want.
Sense how I'm feeling right now.
How are you feeling, old man Picard?
Both of my middle fingers are up.
Here, I'll read her tweet. So on April 26th, she tweeted, or somebody asked, "Hey, Marina Sirtis, any word of encouragement for the women in the games industry?" And this is a gaming tweet. It's not related to Star Trek, but it's she says the culture of male chauvinism in the gaming industry is abhorrent. Deanna, do I need to smack you on the ass? I'll do it. You don't think I wouldn't do it?
Oh, get over.
You have to remember, a lot of these guys are the nerds in school who never got a date. Really. Star Trek fans were nerds. Bitch.
She did not fucking say that.
I'll screen share it.
I never got a date in high school. Maybe Nick, I never got a date in high school. Do you want to correct me?
Sure, go get in the time machine.
You could do it retroactively with the right.
She's just mad she had to spend some time in a cat suit.
Be like me, where the haters pounce, ignore them, water off the duck's back. And of course I responded, and I was polite. I love you, but didn't those nerds make you a legend? Sure, Trek is now for the bullies who used to stuff us in lockers, but I'm a geek, gamer, sex symbol, and strong woman. I grew up on equality. Nice sentiment about ignoring haters, but I gotta stand up for my nerds. And you know what? I gotta stand up for my nerds. You know, Deanna, I seen you naked. I'm better. Bend over, bitch. and they always say that I don't only go after women on these things. No, I go after men too. I go after Chris Hemsworth when he fucks up. I go after Ron Howard when he fucks up. Anytime the man, the studios, the actors go after the fans, I'll slap him on the ass.
I don't think he'll have a problem with me sharing this. I think Gary had something to add to the conversation, and he's on the way. So here we go.
Sweet.
The only person anybody had issue with was Picard, the white guy, and they got over it.
There you go.
Right?
All right. What else? What else we got to talk about?
Well, like I said, we could probably wrap it up here soon. We've been on for, well, close to an hour here, ain't we?
Yeah, I don't know.
Oh, Tyler Bioshock has another super chat.
$5. Catching.
Yes. Last super chat. Mecca, if you ever need whip tips, just ask my aunt. She'll just saying. Just saying.
She's a little she's sweet. She's a little I like younger girls.
That is so incredibly weird, Tyler.
I like younger girls and less incestuous ones, maybe.
Well, she's not related to you.
That's true.
And he's never admitted that anything has actually happened, so.
That the key word there is admitted.
Yeah, admitted.
Well, I gotta say, speculatory, we gotta give him the benefit of the doubt that nothing has. Now we're talking about him and he's not even on the show. You got no idea, Mary. He says, I don't know what. Maybe I spoke too soon.
She was Starfleet though. She should have been in a uniform. She was Starfleet. She was Starfleet counselor. She earned the rank of commander towards the end. Yeah.
Not Deanna. 7 of 9.
Oh, 7 of 9. No, 7 of 9 did no, she was fine not to be in uniform. Same thing with T'Pol. She wasn't in uniform either. Sorry.
T'Pol was almost a lecturer in the Daredevil movie, the Ben Affleck one.
Probably would have been better.
As much as I like Jennifer Garner, they should have at least dyed her hair black. Come on, she's supposed to be Greek. All right, we got anything else to talk about here?
I don't know. Did you have something?
I don't think I have anything yet.
Okay.
I got a lot of things. I mean, take a look at this room here.
Thought you sent me something. I thought you sent or no.
Hold on. Did I send you that? Let me see. What did I get you? What did I send you?
Will you send her something else again? More chocolate?
No.
I just send her movies and toys and stuff.
I have to go to my PO box. No, it's something else that popped up in my thing. I'm like I get 20,000 messages a day, so never mind. I saw something out of the corner of my eye. No, I think I'm gonna have to make that Marina Sirtis rant video sometime because I've been putting it off and then I forgot about it and then they brought up another article a few days ago and I'm like, no, are you really that desperate? I mean, you can have a job on the Orville. Are you really that desperate to get on the Picard series that you got to go and trash the fans like this? But whatever.
All right.
That's one of my problems is I'm so triggered. Oh, did we want to talk about the Ackbar one?
Oh yeah, maybe we should.
Yeah, I talked about that a little bit. I sent that. Let me see if I can send that over.
You're up to Rob and you because it's the latest for Rob or Mary. I mean, because it's the latest for those two, I guess.
Let me find it.
Everyone.
Well, there's a tweet that actually showed the There's a tweet that actually showed the whole interview of the actor.
Yeah, I saw that.
And that was
Oh, I feel
heartbreaking. That was so heartbreaking. Like I wanna beat the crap out of Ryan Johnson for what he did to poor Ackbar.
Tears because of this. He had to take a half hour, go out back and like compose himself.
I know. It's just heartbreaking. Like can Tom play this on or Rob somebody with the thing hooked up? There's an article around it, but I mean I would say just watch the little video clip.
Yeah, well, I'll play the. Can we just play the audio, or
Yeah,
or can we? It's on social media, so
yeah, it's on Twitter.
On the camera, and I thought, oh well, maybe they're going to say thank you for being one of the heritage characters and giving 30 years and all that, and being all that. But what they did was they gave me a Millennium Falcon sign that had the day and the date on it, a scene number, and they said, can you look at camera and just say it's a wrap? Because that would be really funny. It's a wrap! I was actually in tears in the suit because I thought after everything, after hoping there'd be something, after knowing there wasn't going to be anything else, Ackbar's final moment before he went into the box was just a big joke about it's a wrap. I disappeared down the back and couldn't come out for a good 30 minutes after that. Yeah.
That pissed me off so bad.
Ryan Johnson? What? Ryan Johnson has to be the biggest asshole. Has to be the biggest asshole, I think, to what he's done to Luke, to Ackbar, to these people. We've grown up with these people. Like what? Who shit in your sundae as a kid, Ryan Johnson? I'm serious. Who took a giant dump in your ice cream and made you eat it and made you go yum? Because you know what? That might be what needs to happen. That might need to be what happens to punish you for this shit.
Seriously, to his face. He did this to his face.
I know.
Like, he treats us like garbage over the internet. Fine, you don't know us from Adam, whatever. If you're going to be a complete and utter twat waffle, whatever. But the truth is these are supposed to be people that you work with, that you respect, that you have a rapport with. This is a man who's devoted vast decades of his life to this character. And you're going to treat him. That's it. That's it. That's all he gets. Like, I think he probably even would have rolled with it if you just said, okay, we'll do this. It's a wrap. And like done a plaque or something to take a moment and recognize the contribution that he's made to this series, to this franchise. And no, hey, let's just go ahead and make sure the last thing he ever does is the meme. And that's it. That is so pathetic and juvenile and stupid. And Ryan Johnson doesn't even know what's funny. It's not even funny. Even the people who were listening at the time when you saw the little clip, they're like, nah. It wasn't even that funny. And that's going to be where the last thing you leave it is. That's so incredibly infuriating. Have just a smallest, the most minuscule modicum of decency, of respect, of human decency. That's all we ask as fans, is that you treat these people with some measure of respect. And he couldn't even do that.
No, he can't. He just wants to subvert our expectations. He wants to collect his paycheck. He wants to make a lot of waves on Twitter. He wants to be tweeted about. He wants to be talked to. He's a troll. He's a classic troll personality. He comes in, he stirs up shit, and he laughs about it. He laughs about all the people he pissed off, all the people he hurt, all the people whose hearts are broken. I am so sad for this guy just sitting there. Like, give him a watch or something. Give him a cake. Give him something. Bring in the guys from Robot Chicken and have him.
Lab dance, anything.
Yeah, have something.
At least have a bottle of champagne there. It's hey, good work. You put a lot of time and effort into this character. Nobody. You have a special place in Star Wars history. Nobody can take that away from you. And just have some appreciation for what the guy has done.
Say a few damn words, a couple of words. That would have been decent.
Don't make him dance like a monkey. That's what they're doing. Hey, monkey, dance for me.
$2 super chat. Jiggles, huh? Jiggles.
I feel weird bouncing when I'm like sad and upset and mad and sad.
Unleash Captain Hair, $2. Unleash the orgy. Tom, Rob, Trevor, Noah. No, don't get me started on that. No talent.
He wants me to unleash the birthday video from Saturday night. It's still there. It's unlisted. It's not.
Well, if it's only getting claimed, just might as well leave it up. We didn't say anything.
It's up, but it's just unlisted. It's just for those who can find it, I guess. I'm not gonna. It is what it is.
I mean, you might as well leave it up.
I was going to take it down altogether because it was originally going to be what Mary calls a shooting star stream. So,
yeah, but I think if you do the first one as a hey, this is the type of stuff we do, and maybe do them every other week when after Mary's D&D over here.
Okay.
It's D&D.
We just got
Warriors
the claims.
Never 5.
I got claim for us singing like one verse of science fiction double feature.
Honestly,
and I even thought it.
That's like been hit like a million times with other things, so it got demonetized. So we could always do it over there too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right. We have anything else now?
Not that
I don't think so. Let me look at my million tabs. Just the Captain Marvel director wants a Valkyrie team up movie. Who cares?
We kind of talked about that last night, didn't we?
Let him. Who cares? That's I've got 27,000 tabs up.
Yawn.
Also, Marina Sirtis, stop bashing nerds. You're fucking Deanna Troy. Stop bashing nerds. Don't you? Who gave you all that money? Who gave you? That'd be like me saying I hate Midnight's Edge fans or something. Like, no, that's stupid. That's ridiculous. You don't say that.
Yeah, that's like a perfect comparison.
Mm-hmm.
Like running around and saying you hate the people that put you where you are. What's wrong with
exactly. Mm-hmm. Well, Kathleen Kennedy does. I mean, it's a common trend in Hollywood.
This is getting insane.
It's just getting annoying. It's getting to the point where we are making our own entertainment. We're making our own music. We're making our own stuff. We're kind of going back to the basics. We're having sing-alongs. We're having, gather around the piano nights. And that's fine because fuck Hollywood at this point. They're giving us a bunch of shit we don't want and then bitch. And when we do get something we want, the critics trash it like Godzilla. And I could go on. I could go on forever. But no, we're kind of Hollywood. Thanks so much for making yourselves obsolete. Rotten Tomatoes is obsolete. Hollywood's getting obsolete. And I think we're fine with that. Yeah, you get fired up. Fired is a promotion. That's true. They always get they fail upwards in Hollywood too. It's like it's all this gang mentality. It's all this group mentality. This is why Ron Howard's bashing the fans. This is why Sophie Turner's bashing the fans because they want to work in Hollywood and they think that they need to say the things that the people they want to work with are saying. That is all that is. And I saw it's the same mentality of like in Full Metal Jacket where they're all ganging up and beating the guy it's the same mentality. You kind of have to fit in. And it sucks that we're like that as a species. We're so tribalistic, but you get some of these that follow a long suit, and then you get some of these who are like, you know what, fuck you, I'm old and I'm not working in Hollywood anymore. Ryan Johnson's a cocksucker. Ryan Johnson's an asshole, like Carrie Fisher said or whatever. And that's one of the things I love about her. I miss Carrie Fisher. Holy shit.
Yeah, we all do. It's high school. It's high school never ends for these people.
Mm-hmm.
The backbiting, the social climbing, the constantly the fit, the fitting, constantly trying to fit in.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well,
I hated high school too. Like I did my best to avoid it, and I was off hanging off with like college guys. Because screw high school, right? I was at concerts. I was, I was doing anything but going to high school.
Well,
college, for me either. I mean, college I went to, they used to call 13th grade.
I don't know. I was homeschooled. I avoided all that crap.
All right.
See, I had a lot of private tutors, but no, when I did go to school, like I skipped a couple of grades. I had a lot of private tutors and a lot of like non-linear education. Like I would get really, really advanced in something because I would just take one, I would study like one little thing and I learned really fast. So then when I went to regular school, I had to find figure out where to go to catch up because okay, you're super advanced at this, but you never took math. I'm not interested in it. I'm not good at it. I'm dyslexic.
Nothing's more pointless than making you take gym at the college level. I'm like, come on, really? You can really need to stand there and watch you do jumping jacks. Come on. Buddy of mine got out of it. What's that?
You'll be healthy and you'll like it.
Buddy of mine got out of it just by having a gym membership. Can this pass for your come on for my phys ed requirement. We're not supposed to. Come on. It's all right. They give a waiver on that. Okay. All right. Let's. Do we want to wrap or do we want or what?
Yeah, I think it's about good enough time to do that.
Yeah, this pen skips here. So if you like what we do, and why wouldn't you? Like, subscribe, click the bell icon. Main channel, subscribe, click the bell icon over there. Head over to Patreon, all kinds of bonuses, bloopers, outtakes, lost episodes, and more. My 10-minute stamp set, behind the edge videos, all kinds of goodies. And as always, if you want to go the direct route, you can send us contribution on Patreon. Not Patreon. You get we got PayPal. Actually, PayPal. That's the ticket. Yeah. PayPal, and we got Subscribestar now. We're covering all the bases. If you see me hanging out on the street, just slip me a couple bucks. You know, that always works. You know, just whatever. You know, pay for a couple lap dances. You know, of course, when Harry Tubman's on the 10, that's gonna make it a little bit more awkward. So that it's making it rain Tubmans. Anyway, what was I? I don't even know anymore. I'm not gonna tell them about your channel, please. Save me from this awkwardness.
Well, I was just gonna say, don't forget to check out Andre's Godzilla postmortem.
Yes.
I am Mecha Random 42. I complain about Star Wars and Star Trek, and I will be streaming tomorrow afternoon, come hell or high water, about something. I don't know what. Hopefully no more copyright strikes or anything interfering with that. And if I do, I'll try and stream on Twitch. But tomorrow afternoon, Tuesday afternoons are the Mecha Day because, yes, it's a song reference, like my life. And I do Jackbox games over there sometimes, and I just rant and complain. And sometimes, if I'm in the right mood, I might play music. I complain about Star Wars and Star Trek and all the things. And subscribe to me, or else I am the end boss of the internet.
That's right. Mary, tell them about your channel, please.
Well, hi guys, I am Mary B. I am the Mistress of Mayhem. I am a disruptor of the narrative and official Wham card holder. Uncover Bree's face there. And you can find me over my channel, Mary Mayhem. It's pretty easy to find. I'll just throw a little link up there. Talk about pop culture and discuss the news and current events and just sort of give my take on things and do my best to also bring a little fun to stuff on the weekends. We do shenanigans streams on the weekends as well as D&D and karaoke. So if you're getting a little tired and a little worn out on all the terrible stuff, you can have a little fun over there as well. So I hope to see you guys over there.
Yes, thank you. Thanks everybody for joining us. Check out Mary's channel. Check out Mecha's channel. Check out all our friends. Captain Robert April. He always needs subscribers. Check out Clownfish TV. Professor Geek. Fan Man. Check out
Gary over at Nerdrotic.
Gary Nerdrotic. Yes. How can I forget? Check out Doomcock. Check out Professor Geek. He's worth mentioning twice. I don't know. Clownfish TV. They're much worth mentioning twice. We got a lot of people. There's a lot of people. Check out Geeks and Gamers. Actually, yeah. Everybody. Check out Jesse Milestone. Check out does Mara Jade have any videos up yet?
Not yet, but she's working on it.
Okay, let's have Mara Jade on.
Oh, you'll love her.
Well, we had Miss in the chat earlier. Check out her channel. Check out Proper Jeremy or Jenny, whatever he's calling himself nowadays.
Pre-post
Yes, Mara Jade. If you're listening, we'll set that up with you soon. We'll have you on. So yeah, we like having as many different people as possible, many different voices. So anyway, so thanks everyone for joining us. So come on, last time because it feels so good, doesn't it? It hurts so bad. It's
big butts, and I cannot lie.
Yes, yeah. I don't have my Avery Bullock sound up yet. So
all you other brothers can't deny. So when a girl walks in with an itty bitty waist and a round thing in your face, you get sprung. I can keep going.
Of course.
But it's the end of the show. So Rob, take us out, please.
Thanks everybody for joining us. Have a great rest of your evening. And we'll catch you next time.
Do I have the finger?